All right, so what's happening on the Central Coast regarding housing? We're going to be talking about that. I'll go over inventory, active listings, whatever we're seeing as far as the days on market, and what you can do to be best informed, make the best decisions as a buyer, seller, or investor here on the Central Coast. My name is Joshua Ferris. I'm a real estate broker here. I've been serving the area for the last 10 years. So if you need some assistance with your move, selling your house, or buying a house, feel free to reach out to myself and my team. We're happy to help you with that move and making your real estate dreams a reality. If it's your first time, welcome. If you are coming back, please like and subscribe. We appreciate your support, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what are some questions that you might have, and if you've got some ideas for video topics, I'd love to hear them because I want to make sure that these videos are tailored to your needs and what you're looking for. That's really ultimately my goal here. Let's go ahead and get started. December 2023 real estate update here for the San Luis Obispo County. So a lot of people ask me, Josh, what's going on in the real estate market? How's business? And I want to paint a picture, an idea of what's going on in the overall county here. But oftentimes people ask me that. It's because they're either a home buyer or a home seller. So if they're a home seller, you want to know, is my equity safe, right? Are the prices going up? Or the prices trending down? And if you're a home buyer, you're going, hey, what's the price out there? What can I expect? What can I buy for my money and for my down payment? And what are the best areas to live? Where are we seeing appreciation? And I want to make a smart decision. So that's the goal of these videos, and really tailor it to you. So I've been going and giving a market update, equity update for my clients here in the county. And what I do is I typically focus on the county, kind of the statistics, housing market data, and then focus on the individual city where they're living, and then the neighborhood and the house that they purchased. So that's what my goal is here. Going to focus on that. So let's talk broad picture, San Luis Obispo County. Let's talk first about inventory. And then we'll transition into what we might be seeing for 2024, some of the what the experts are saying as far as what we're seeing for the mortgage rates, and then I give you some of my perspectives as I'm out there working with buyers and sellers. So let's go ahead and get started with active listings. So active listings, November 545, in October 551, September 548. And let's compare that to November of 2019, which shows a more normalized market, which is around 1,100. So we're about half of what we normally are as far as active listings. Now that bodes well for you home sellers out there because you're able to get top dollar for your house. However, a little bit challenging to find a replacement property because there are just fewer options out there. So you want to make sure you know your criteria. You've got a clear process and strategy in place to make sure that you can find that replacement property for yourself. If you're a buyer, it just means there aren't quite as many active listings out there. There's still a fair amount of demand. So you got to act quickly when you see the house that you like, and make sure that you are well prepared, pre-approved, and got a clear strategy and a clear vision for what kind of house you want to purchase and in what area. We can find properties off market as well, so that's one strategy we've used for finding inventory for those buyers out there when we've got low listings, low active listings like we have right now. So let's go ahead and pull up the next one here for new listings. What are we seeing new listings wise? So 154 in November, 248 in October, 230 in September, and we compare that to the springtime, which is a more popular time for new listings. You can see in May of 2023 there were 305, May of 2022 423. Let's pull up the last 3 years here. So November of 2023 we saw 154 new listings like we talked about. In 2022 188, in 2021 227. So again, relatively low new listings on the market, but I expect in 2024 for that to pick up. I think that's going to partially pick up because the mortgage rates are going to lower, and that's primarily the reason why we've got low inventory. We've got a lot of people who have locked in those low rates, and they're not willing to sell at that 3.5% and move into a 7.5 or 8%. But as we're seeing these mortgage rates decrease a little bit over time, just in the last week, we saw mortgage applications increase by 5%. So it shows that the buyers out there are optimistic overall about the home purchase goals that they have. So I think we're going to continue to see that in 2024. So let's talk about month supply. This is a forward indicator, kind of gives us an idea of what we might be expecting in the near future. So as we see that month supply increase, we're going to continue to see that kind of trending in that direction. So we're going to see more houses available. So let's go ahead and pull that one up. So month supply in 2021, 1.2. 2022, 2.6, 2023, 2.8. So we're continuing to see year over year the month supply increase, which is very good. It's moving in the right direction. We want to see more inventory, more available homes for purchase here on the Central Coast. So that's a good sign. So a lot of homeowners want to know, Josh, is my equity safe? And a lot of home buyers out there want to know, hey, are we going to continue to see appreciation in the housing market here on the Central Coast? Well, I've got good news for you. In the last 3 years, we have seen a trend up in regards to price per square foot. So let's go ahead and pull that one up. Price per square foot in 2021, $465 for San Luis Obispo County. In 2022, $489. So I'm expecting that price per square foot to continue to go up here in San Luis Obispo County, again, just due to the lack of inventory. We don't have any major developments, although we have some which are going to bring some inventory for us, especially in Nipomo and in Paso Robles, but we just don't have enough available housing units for purchase to meet the demand here in San Luis Obispo County. Median sales price, what are we seeing here for that? Well, let's go ahead and pull up the county statistics here and we'll go ahead and see. So in November, $870 was the median sales price for the county, and that was up from October, which was $849. Taking a look here at the individual cities, you see in Arroyo Grande, we saw the median sales price at $1.265. In San Luis Obispo, just a little over $1 million. Paso Robles, $740. And in Atascadero, $710 for the median sales price. All right, so days on market is a good one for us to take a look at, both for buyers and for sellers. So for days on market, we're still relatively low. So if we take a look at the last few months, we can see here that in September, the days on market were 12. In October, 10. November ticked up just a little bit to 14. Now it's still relatively low when we compare that the average for the county is around 25 to 30, 35 days on market. So it's a good statistic for us to take a look at. If you're a buyer, you need to act quick. If there is a house out there that you love, that fits your criteria, let's get in, let's take a tour of the property, and let's get that offer in right away. So you don't want to delay as far as touring those properties that are priced well and priced to sell. And if you are a seller, right, and you've priced your house and it's sitting on the market, right, let's say it's not a unique property, right, that takes a very specific type of buyer, then you're going to expect probably an offer within the first couple weeks. Good chance that if you're on the market and you've got a standard house to sell and it's on the market for 45, 50, 60 days, might be overpriced. So good indicator here for us. We're relatively low as far as days on market overall here for the county. So what does this mean for you? A lot of statistics, a lot of numbers. What does it actually mean for you if you are a homeowner here on the Central Coast, if you're an investor, or maybe you're looking to buy your first house? Well, here in quarter number 4, right, so we're taking a look at November, December, January. Typically, we're going to see fewer available homes for purchase. We're also going to see fewer buyers. Typically, about 60-70% of the sales for real estate here are done between March through July. So in this last quarter, if you are a buyer, right, and you're looking maybe to buy your first house, means there's maybe not as many homes available for you to take a look at. However, there's less competition to compete, with other buyers. So maybe some more room for negotiations, and you're just going to have less competition. So make sure that you've got clear criteria, make sure that you've got a clear idea as far as your location, and also make sure that you've got a good idea of what you're willing to negotiate on in regards to your criteria. If you're saying, hey, you know, Josh, I want to buy a house in 2024, now is the time to prepare. Get pre-approved, make sure you've got a clear understanding of your criteria. And that's one of the things we do when we sit down with our buyers and we consult with them, really get an idea of what their criteria is, where they want to live, and what neighborhoods they want to live in. And we start working with our team to find those houses, maybe those sellers that are off market and have been thinking about selling, and we can get our buyers kind of the inside scoop on what's available. So if you are interested in finding out what might be coming soon and what available homes are for sale, reach out to us. We'd be happy to set you up with that. Now, if you are sellers, making sure that you are prepped and prepared for listing your home in 2024 in springtime. And my recommendation is to maybe get ahead of the crowd, and instead of listing, say, in June, July, if you've already thought about it, maybe consider listing in March or April, right? You want to be that first one to reach the market. And as we see more buyers coming onto the scene with lower interest rates potentially here for mortgages, I think we're going to continue to see a lot of demand. And I say again, go ahead and stick with the process, stick with the strategy, and you're going to get the best results. Right? What does that mean? That means the best photos, the best presentation, making sure you are delivering a product that buyers are going to like, and that in their first impression they're going to appreciate when they drive up or when they see the photos there on the internet. Most people search for homes there on the internet. So that is those are just some statistics there and some ideas on what we can see. So what's my prediction as far as mortgage rates? Well, we see we're in the 7 to 7.25 here typically for the 30-year mortgage. We've got a lot of experts, for example, here on Realtor.com that predict a 6.5% for 2024. And like I mentioned, in the last week, mortgage applications were up 5%. So I continue to see, or at least the idea that I have here as a broker and what I've been working with buyers on and working with investors on, is that we're going to probably see the interest rates decrease a little bit, but not drastically like we saw back in 2020 and 2021. So don't expect those interest rates to drop drastically, but I do think with a little bit of a drop here in mortgage rates, you're going to see a lot more buyers, and you're also going to see a lot more sellers. So get ready, 2024, we're going to see a lot more sales is my prediction. So if you're a buyer and seller, now is the time to get ready. Make sure to take advantage of that so you don't miss out on your real estate goals here for the San Luis Obispo County. Well, that wraps it up for us, December 2023 housing market update. Again, like I mentioned, I do this for clients, friends, and if you'd like to reach out and get a property equity update and a market update for your individual city, individual neighborhood, please reach out. We'd be happy to provide that with you. It only takes about 20 minutes, and it's very informative and gives you that custom tailored information to you for your house and your real estate. That's it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.